Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Chelmsford Forum in North Walker, Massachusetts. This time for varsity, DT versus Chelmsford. These teams played last night here at the Forum with DT being the home team on senior night, but it was the Chelmsford Lions who took out the 3-1 victory, spoiling DT senior night. This time it looks like Chelmsford's having their senior night. So that may add a bit of a delay to the puck drop, depending on whether they do the ceremony before or after the game. In any event, the lone goal last night for DT was Tommy Wickman, as it's often been this season, assisted by his brother Brian Wickman, as well as senior captain Jared DeBruin. So sophomore from two seniors. Colin Martello, 39 saves last night. It'll be Andrew Kazanji in the net for DT tonight. Unless someone wants to volunteer quickly, there'll be no shots on net tracked during the game, although we will be going through the shots on net after the game and posting those tonight. But again, if you have my cell number and if you want to track shots on goal via video during the game, just text me real quick before the game starts. Got about 3 minutes to go in the warm-up, so let's read off the starting lineups. First for DT at center, number 8, Captain Brian Workman. At left wing, number 12, Captain Jared DeBruin. At right wing, number 4, Tommy Workman. At defense, number 10, Assistant Captain Ben Warner. Also defense, number 2, Dion Botigi. And starting in goals, number 30, Andrew Kazanjian. And for Chelmsford, at center, number 10, Captain Peter Mitchell. At left wing, number 17, Sean Stackpole. At right wing, number 14, Riley Moulton. I said Ricky last night in the starting line for some reason. At defense, number 7, Sean Bedreau. Also defense, number 16, Nick Bonaiuto. Hopefully I said that name right. And starting in goal for Chelmsford, number 30, Nick Lennon. Chelmsford with a few more skaters today. It's 15 skaters and a goalie for Chelmsford. Oh, there's some Lions flag right behind us. We're trying to put up. As we're below the broadcast booth today is the booth across the ice. Is closed off for some reason. I didn't want to climb over the rail and get into it. And Chelmsford is using the booth right behind me, so still the view is pretty good, I think. So 1:18 to go. Well, thank you, Cassie, for doing shots on net. Much appreciated. So again, we will have shots on net. Volunteer with shots on net. Other than that, we got Marty DeBruin to my left on camera, and I'm Nathan Corum. And that's it for the warm-up. So we'll go down to the public announcer, if there is one. Ref's talking to DT. Not sure if the other ref's talking to Chelmsford or not. No, the other ref is just watching the Lions huddle. So let's see if we... Here's the PA guy.
Dracut-Tyngsboro and Chelmsford Lions. Starting for Dracut-Tyngsboro. On red wing, number 4, Tommy Workman. On left wing, number 12, Jared DeBruin. Starting at center, number 8, Brian Workman. Starting on defense, number 2, Dion. Starting on defense, number 10, Ben Norman. Starting at goal, number 30, Andrew Bizanti. Starting for the Lions. At left wing, number 17, Sean Stackpole. At center, number 10, Peter Mitchell. At right wing, number 14, Riley Moore. On defense, number 7, Sean Boudreau. On defense, number 16, Nick Bonato.
Bonato. There we go.
Number 30, Nick Lennon.
So it's Nick Bonato, number 16 for Chelmsford. Oh, you see that we know national anthem, so yeah, no national anthem, so gonna get ready to go. I have cables in my car for that, but the PA system does not seem that great here. Just like I remembered it during the playoffs a couple of years back. So I'm gonna go straight to the game. So, ready to go for the face-off. Brian Whitman takes it for DT against Peter Mitchell for Chelmsford, and Chelmsford was a draw. So Stackpole, cut off by Warner. Carrying it, Brian Wickman to Tommy Wickman, to Brian, knocked off by Boudreau. Brian Wickman to Joe DeBruin, sent high. DT with a bit of a jump in this opening shift. Cut off by Boudreau of the Lions. Carries it out of his own zone over the blue. Mitchell over the red now, in over the attacking blue. Drop back to Moulton. Now Bonato. Bonato shot saved by Kazanjian. Loose puck and the net is off. Face off between Morgan and Workman. Workman to the time. Workman cut back off by Morgan though. Morgan sails one to the right corner. Cut off by Freelove. They're taking it back is Morgan. Workman chasing for it. Cut off by Madronio. Cut off by Brian Workman once more. Finds Jared DeBruin. Exiting the zone over the blue with DeBruin. Over the red. Dumping it in. And Glennon gets a piece of that one. Now Morgan, over the blue, over the red, over the attacking blue. Now Morgan a shot saved by Kazanjian. Back to him. Now Majornio in the corner. And then Moulton. Backhands one off a body in front, comes down by Tanner Marshall. Taken back by Riley Moulton. Marshall and Wilkie there trying to dig it out. Trevor Freelove trying to chip it out of there. Taken back by Moulton, but it's in the neutral zone. Moulton almost loses it. Wilkie knocks down Moulton. Marshall to Savoy for the dump in. Now Boudreau for Chelmsford taking over on the puck. Rhinos on net, 13 minutes, 5 seconds to play in the first period. Carrying ahead of Sean Stackpole. Carried ahead for the right Peter Mitchell. Right corner, over Kazanjian's right shoulder, in the left corner relative to the ice. McDougall trying to chip it out of there. And further from Savoy to Brian Wickman. Turnover and dumped in by Boudreau. Ben Warner may have glanced off Savoy's stick. Too far. And it's an icing against DT. Face off between Brian Workman and Ben Morgan to the left of Andrew Kazanjian in net. Won by Morgan. Colin Ryan drive and a quick glove save by Kazanjian. Also, only a few seconds tick off the clock there. And we can confirm that Chelmsford Senior Night is going to be after the game, so we'll just terminate coverage at the buzzer. Ben Morgan. The puck battle off Ben Warner behind the net. Back by Bonjonio. Comes down by Colin Ryan. Turnover. This is Brian Workman. Now Jared DeBruin in the left circle. Taking away Colin Ryan behind his own net. David Wood trying to send it out of there. And it's Wood again. Over the blue. Over the red. Dumps it into the attacking zone. And not sure what the call is there. Oh, icing. Duh. 12 minutes even to play in the first. The Connor Daniel line is out there for DT. Face off against Peter Mitchell's line for Chelmsford. Mitchell wins the draw. Boudreau sends her on the boards. Out of the reach of Batiji, tried to keep it alive. No icing on Chelmsford. Batiji chips it. Cut off by Moulton. Taken back by Batiji. Behind his own net. Loops under glass. Cut off at the left point by Bonato or drive. It doesn't get there, and there's an offside in the play. Daniel against Mitchell again. Boudreau trying to poke it in. Glove down by Moulton. Right side, Moulton cuts in close, backhand save! And the rebound nearby for Stackpole. He couldn't get it. And now Damaris couldn't get it from Underwood. Connor Daniel. Mikey Damaris trying to chip it away. Two Lions are there as well. Troy Wilkie onto Ben Warner. Intercepted by Peter Mitchell, who bounces it out. And now Ryan Moulton's got a chance. Moulton, partial break, a shot save by Kazanjian. And now Mikey Damaris carries it out. Dumped over the blue, but Colin Ryan cut it off just inside the blue line. Now TK Irvin. David Wood goes to chase in the corner. Colby Forstel behind him. Wood right corner. Up to the point, Colin Ryan. The shot deflected away by Joey Wilkie. Puck battle. And Joey Wilkie gets to it. Colin Ryan got a piece of it at the point, but not enough to keep it in there. Irvin and Marshall and puck race. Savoy looked to center but couldn't find anyone. Forstel was knocked down by Stackpole. And a couple of hits there. Ben Warner with AJ Bonjonio behind him. Warner off to Savoy's stick. Turnover. Shot by Ryan. Save Kazanjian. Rebound. Bonjonio couldn't get it. Bonjonio loose puck in front of Kazanjian gets the whistle. 10:06 to go in the first. If I'm too loud, let me know, by the way. To the right of Kazanjian, face off between Mitchell and Workman. Workman to draw to McDougall. McDougall out of reach of Jared DeBruin. No icing, but Tony Workman loses the puck battle to Bonato. Turnover, Tony Workman to Brian Workman now. Left circle, McDougall drive blocked. May have been off of DeBruin, who gets the puck now. DeBruin cut off by Caden Belleville from the blue line, but TG cut it off. Now DeBruin back gets on in front over the net on a Tiny Lundgren pass. DeBruin in the puck battle, and he gets it. DeBruin looks for Brian looking out in front, but couldn't get the shot away. Nick Bonato for Chelmsford. A penalty in the play. Looks like it's on Chelmsford. It's going to be holding, it looks like. 9:25 to go, and it will be... is that either roughing or elbowing or boarding something. Looked like a hold, though, initially. It's Jared the Bruin, so it is on DT. And it looked like Bernardo touched it first, but it could have been the DT player behind him. So, it was close enough that he couldn't tell for sure. Brian Workman couldn't get it out there. Colin Ryan got the live turnover. Brian Workman plays it ahead. Brian Workman couldn't get past Collaho, so a simple shot. He settles for it and sent away by Glennon. Colin Ryan dumps it in from the red line. Over Kazan's right shoulder. TT couldn't clear it out. Cut them by Carvalho, a shot through traffic. Not on net. Now Ben Morgan to the point. Manny Carvalho. Back to Morgan, right circle. Now to Colin Ryan, left point. A shot saved by Kazanjian on the top of the left circle. And the whistle. 8:47. Whoops. Yanked the headset out of the computer. 8:47 to go in the first period. 1:22 to go in the penalty. But TG couldn't clear it out. Carvalho couldn't keep it into the point, though. Now Mitchell. The Lions reset. Now to David Wood. Pressure by Brian Workman. Workman forces it out of there. To Tommy Workman now. Skates it over the attacking blue. A shot sent wide. And Glennon just goes for the whistle with 3 guys around him. Giving DT a free attacking zone draw. Even though the Lions probably could have held it by the net and gone for a change if they really wanted to. Lions win the draw. It's Nick Bonato. Behind his own net up to David Wood. They exit the zone. Mitchell plucks it further. Warner closes it the other way. Off of Glennon's stick. Hands off to Colin Ryan in the right corner. Goes to the left corner. Now to the left circle. As Colin Ryan carries it out. Over the blue. Over the red. Over the attacking blue now. Ryan dumps it in further. Left corner Colin Ryan still has it. Now left point Bonato. Now Riley Morgan left corner to the left circle. Goes to the high slot. It's Riley Moulton. Now Colin Ryan. Up to Nick Bonato, left side. A shot through traffic, and Kazanjian with the save again. 9 seconds to go in the Bruins penalty. Jared the Bruin definitely leads the team in penalty minutes. Bongiorno's shot save, and it trickles in the net. I think it's going to be Bongiorno's goal. Either way, Chelmsford draws first blood. As that one was just trickling and trickling and trickling past Kazanjian. Connor Daniel against Ben Morgan. Morgan with the drive to Carvalho. That goal came with just 5 seconds ago in the Bruin penalty. Freelove trying to clear it out around the boards. Damaris couldn't get it out of there. Now poked out by McDougall to Damaris. McDougall tips it in one more time as Carvalho had it for a moment, but it turned right back to McDougall. Boudreau trying to clear it out, and he does. Lions carry it ahead. It's going to be Caden Belleville. Now Ben Morgan up to the point. It's Sean Boudreau. Boudreau backhands it on the boards. But to the corner, rather. My apologies. Dug out by Trevor Freelove. McDougall whips it over to the Maris. Now Freelove off the stick of McDougall, or Daniel, excuse me, in further. Come down the other way. Kazanjian gets the whistle. 6:28 to go in the first period. Face off, won by Peter Mitchell. To the point, Colin Ryan. A shot sent wide. Now Mitchell again. the right wing boards. Brian Workman goes down behind the net. Ricky Looney trying to force it out in front. Puck battle. And Brian Workman finds Tony Workman in all alone. Backhander! And a save by Glennon! Wow! What a pad save! That one was right by the goal line. And Tony Workman tried to argue as such that it went in, but looked like it was a pad save. And the referee signaled no goal either way. And that save got an approval from the Chelmsford parents. Brian to Tony Workman. Now a Forstall shot glove save by Glennon. Much simpler one for him that time. Tommy Workman with a nice move there, though. Just couldn't get it past Glennon. The Bruins sends it on the boards off of Brian Workman face-off win. Tommy Workman to Ben Warner. Deflected by Brian Workman, save by Nick Glennon again. Brian Workman to the right of Glennon. Wins it. Ben Warner drive sailed wide. Paulie Forstall to the boards. Cut off by Ben Morgan. Now Nick Bonato sends it out off of Riley Moulton's stick. Moulton knocked down Forstall. Moulton left corner. Now Stackpole on the left wing boards. Moulton pushed by Brian Workman. Stackpole to Moulton. Now for Ben Morgan in front, cut off by Ben Warner. Jared the Bruin off the boards. And Tony Workman could not beat the icing. 5 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the first. Ricky Looney wins the draw. Colin Ryan, the point of drive, sent it wide. Manny Calvaro to the net. Kazanjian saves one again. Free love off the boards, but not out. Colin Ryan kept it in there. Now AJ Mondronio behind the net. 5:06 to go, first period. Mondronio to the point, Ryan. Now left point, Calvaro. The shot cut off by Batiji. Tatum Marshall chips it, but not out. Calvaro kept it in again. Now free love and Marshall couldn't get it out on that combination play as Wilkie was near the point. He just couldn't get it from the Chelmsford player. Now free love to Marshall. Coughed up. Calvaro to Ryan. Glove saved by Kazanjian once more. 4:36 to go in the first period. This angle of calling the game is actually fine sitting down. I like standing up. I'll probably stay standing up for most of the game, but I'm sitting down right now. Nice to give my feet a break since I just worked the JV game as well. Brian Workman forces it out of there. Backhand towards the zone, but Chelmsford Stromberg couldn't get it back in. Nick Bonato close out of his own zone. Brian Workman trying Stackpole in the puck battle. Stackpole gets the better of that one and dumps it in. Ben Warner chipped to the right wing half wall. Lions cut it off. It's going to be Peter Mitchell to the left corner. Mitchell pushing by McDougall. Hand off to Riley Moulton, back to Mitchell. Cut off by Tony Workman, and he chips it out of there. Therefore forcing it to late outside as Nick Bonato chipped it right back in. Free love to Warner. That was not free love, that was McDougall, my apologies. 3 or 4 left-hand defensive for DT. It'll be Warner, Freelove, and McDougall. All lefties in the DT defensive. Ben Warner sends it wide. Now chipped in by Caden Belleville. And Kazanjian out to play it against Morgan. Calvaro shot blocked down by Connor Daniel. Mikey Damaris couldn't get the race as Colin Ryan got there first. 3:16 to go, first period. But TJ keeps it in for the moment. Chelmsford has it. Manny Calvaro and that pressure by Mikey Damaris. Damaris gets it now. Damaris looking to settle it out in front. Ryan chips it out. Now Bonjorni up to Belleville. Belleville can't get past Forstall. Daniel lives, but Underwood gets it. 2:51 to go. Colin Underwood off the glass, kept in by Calvaro. Moulton towards the net, but Batiji was there first. Colin Ryan, right side, have deflected. Save by Andrew Kasanji once more. 2:41 to play, first period. Mitchell against Wilkie. Mitchell in the draw shot by Moulton. Save! Loose puck and they score! With Mitchell and Moulton in front, Chelmsford leads 2-0. Stackpole also nearby. Not totally sure who whacked it in there, but regardless of the second straight game, Chelmsford takes a 2-0 lead late in the first. Mitchell against Workman. Mitchell wants to draw. Stackpole gets it further from Moulton. Cut off by Freelove and played out. Warner lost it. Bedreau to Stackpole. Mitchell couldn't get it. Bedreau gets it a shot saved by Kazanjian. Moulton to Stackpole left corner. 2:11 to go. Stackpole. The shot sent wide off the glass. Now Bedreau to Riley Moulton. Now Sean Stackpole left circle. Shot over the net. Bedreau to Morgan. Freelove chips it away. Walker couldn't get it out. Kept it in there by Stackpole. And he goes for a change. Ben Morgan, left corner. Pressure by Brian Workman and Trevor Freelove. Joining the fray now is Riley Moulton. Taking back to Ryan Workman. He can't get it out. And it gets out of there now. Sean Bedreau to Ben Morgan. Now David Wood finds AJ Bongiorno. Bongiorno drop back, turns it over to Brian Workman. Obviously comes to 6 back to Brian Workman though. Brian Workman couldn't find Tommy as it was cut off by Manny Calvajo. 1:11 to go, first period. Ben Warner. Turn over to Colin Ryan, dumps it into the zone. Taken back by Warner though. Warner off the stick of Wood. 1 minute to play, first period. David Wood dumps it in. Got it for Trevor Freelove. Now Ben Warner D2D they go. 52 seconds to go. Off of the Bruin, further cut off by Ryan. 48 seconds. D2D to Calvajo from Ryan. Cut off by Connor Daniel. Taken right back by Colin Ryan though. Dumps it in. Ryan Kazanjian picked up by Freelove for the moment. Taken back by Moulton. Centering pass! And they score! The net was off, but it's a good goal! It's Peter Mitchell and it's 3-0 Lions with 32.5 to go in the first. Mitchell against Daniel. Mitchell wins a draw to Moulton. By Moulton over the blue. To the left corner. Push right with TG and Daniel. Chipped away in front. From Underwood to McDougall. And out, no icing. Handed off from Glennon to Bonato. 11 seconds ago in the first period. Stackpole off the boards. Damaris couldn't get it off. Bonato kicked it further over the red. Over the blue, Nick Bonato. To the net. Cut off there by Connor Daniel. And we get a penalty here, I think, with 0.4 seconds to go. Let's see what it is. It'll be a hold, it looks like, against Connor Daniel. Can't see the signals great from here because referee is facing the other way. I'll get clarification between periods though. 0.4 to go. Face off between Mikey Damaris and Ben Morgan. Sent wide by Ryan Moulton at the whistle. First they got the face-off off to begin with. They even got a shot away quickly, but ultimately time was Chelmsford's enemy in that play. 3-0 Lions, 2-1. We'll be back in the second period. Welcome back to the Chelmsford Forum in North Orca for the second period. So, DT has basically a full 2 minutes. 2 minutes less, 4/10 of a second of penalty to kill, as there was a holding call against Connor Daniel. With 0.4 seconds to go in the first period. The Bruins penalty from early in the period was also a hold. So, DT already in a 3-0 hole in this one, and fixing my mask. Hold on 1 second. No, tall hill to climb indeed for them, but nothing is impossible. The puck is down for the second period. Morgan up to the point to call Ryan. Oh, and he drags it out just barely in the judge and the referee, so it is offside. So off this face-off. And we got a whistle and a penalty on the play. It's got an email from my differential equations professor. Play practice exam. As it's Jared to burn the box, it's time for a cross-check. So a minute 35 of 5-on-3 for the Chelmsford Lions here. And if that is killed, an additional 25 seconds of 5-on-4. Gambard goals are for the penalties. Face off on Ben Morgan. Stackpole to Colin Ryan, right point. Ryan holds on to it. Hands off to Ben Morgan. Now to the net. And Stackpole couldn't the shot he wanted. Mitchell to the point. Ryan a shot. Glove save by Kazanjian. Nice stop there. And the DT bench shows their appreciation. And to make a small change, 3-11 Batiji out. Otherwise it is Warner, 3-11 Brian Wickman out there for DT right now. On the puck is Bongiorno over to Ben Morgan, and there's an interference penalty in the play. It's like on the Lions, I believe. Yep. Interference against Peter Mitchell, so that makes it a 4-on-3 for Chelmsford. Excuse me. So DT gets a break as they no longer have to defend 5-on-3. Still De Bruyne and Daniel both in the box for DT and Peter Mitchell for Chelmsford. And Chelmsford still on the power play as they win the defensive zone draw. It's Colin Ryan behind the net now. 1 minute into the period. Over the blue, over the red. Ryan over the attacking blue now, drops down to Bongiorno. Turn over to Trevor Freelove. Cut off at the point by Bongiorno. Pressure by Brian Wickman. And Trevor Freelove. Bongiorno hands off to Stackpole as they win possession. Now left point by Morgan. Right point, Colin Ryan. Back to Morgan, middle of the blue line. To the left circle, Bongiorno. Shoots and a save by Kazanjian. Ryan. Now Morgan. Back up to Ryan is working with the pressure. Left side, Bongiorno. Across! And it's sent just high by Ben Morgan. Now AJ Bongiorno back over to Ben Morgan. Cut off by Brian Wickman. Trevor Freelove. Then Brian Wickman to get it out off the glass. 2 seconds and 1. And it is back to 4-on-4 for 26 seconds. And then an abbreviated DT power play after that. Moulton carries it in. Moulton cuts in a shot save. I think he won't lose puck there for Ricky Loney, and the net is dislodged. As Kazanjian made another solid save. Rebound right there for Looney, but he couldn't get the shot he wanted. And the net came off with a scramble in front. So 17 seconds in the 4-on-4. Looney wins the draw. Moulton shot batted down by McDougall. Cut back by Ryan Moulton. 10 seconds. Moulton spins in the left corner. Cut off by Tommy Wickman. He can't get it out. Bernardo hands off to Colin Ryan. A shot blocked in the way. 26 seconds and 5-on-4 DT starts out. John Wilkie gets it out. Jared De Bruyne. 2-on-1 with Tommy Workman. Can't get past Bernardo. That play looked promising too. 10 seconds into the DT power play. Calling line for Chelmsford, lofts it off the glass around the boards. Cut off for Jacob McDougall. 2 seconds and 1, and we are back to 5-on-5. Ryan. Cut off by Ben Warner. Taken back by Ricky Looney. Intercept by Colin Ryan. Nope, Joy Wilkie. Wrong team. Wrong team. And I've done that a couple times this season where I'll see a guy on one team and say the guy who has a number for the other team. My apologies to everyone involved there. Majority out to the right point. The drawer shot sends one wide. Tyler can chip it out, but it's kept in by Ben Morgan. Off of the skate of 4 stolen, sent wide by Majornia. Wilkie off the glass and out. Sean Bedreau for the Chelmsford starts out with the hands off to Colin Ryan, D-to-D. Cut off by Batiji. And that's up by Morgan, neutral zone. Morgan goes down, knocked by the pressure of Shannon Marshall. Batiji closed it out. No icing. Riley Moulton there to get to it. Turnover to Freelove just outside the blue line, so it's laid outside on DT as they reset. Chelmsford starts out with it, Riley Moulton. Not Bedreau, excuse me, Stackpole sends him to the corner. Warner cuts it off. Danny Calvaro there to get it for the Lions. Now Colin Ryan. Over the blue. Drive! Save by Kazandrian! 10:28 to play in the second rather. He never changed the period on the building scoreboard to say second. Face off between Mitchell and Daniel. Mitchell wins that draw. Set on goal by Warden. It's stopped by Kazandrian. Belleville to the point, Carvalho. Shot. Glove save, Kazanjian. Shots were 19-5 in the first period, favoring Chelmsford. 16 saves for Kazanjian in that first period. Face off. Daniel Underwood. Now Damaris chips it up. Carvalho there for the Lions. Taken away by Trevor Freelove. And now Ben Warner. Yes, my opening tax day and my federal return was accepted by the IRS. So that is good news. So I should get my refund hopefully next week. That is great news. Tommy Wickman plays it ahead to Mikey Damaris. Colin Ryan plays it ahead. And now David Wood. Cut off by Tommy Wickman. To Brian Wickman. Couldn't get past Bedreau. He's trying to confuse Bedreau and Stackpole. Nick Bonato. Yeah, this time of the year is the only time that anyone likes the IRS is when you get a refund. Now, if you don't get a refund, then all of a sudden no one likes the IRS. Dumped in by James Wickland. Do you want me to go on about our tax code? Or should I keep calling the game? Let's pick the game. That's a good idea. Sean Boudreau played ahead. Mojodio dumps it in. De Bruin hands off to Batiji in that turnover. Lofts it ahead. Bonato there on the intercept in his own end. Turner McDougall drive off the goalpost! McDougall almost scored there. On a low high play. Heinrich digs it out. Ryan Wickman centers to Jordan Wilkie off the mark. McDougall sends it into a body and picked up by Mojorio, who closed it out. Warner there to send up to Tanner Marshall. Turned over to Wickland for the moment. Now Colin Ryan up to Ryan Moulton. Chelmsford in the change. Colin Ryan shoots that one blocked down by McDougall. Savoy to Marshall. Makes a point to cut it off. Comes in by DT. Hand off from Glennon. Set up by Monroe. Stack pull off the boards and out. Forster loses an edge. Peter Mitchell gets there. Cut off by Warner though, but reducing the threat. That puck hits either hit or just avoided hitting the ceiling. Taking the chance, Marshall the slots in the head. For Ben Warner, shot save made. Rebound, they score! It's Josh Savoy, and DT's on the board. Savoy from Marshall and Warner. $7:40 to go in the second period. And DT gets a goal. Now Tommy the Brian couldn't get the shot they wanted. Now De Bruyne in front of the save by Glennon. So 7:27 to go in the period. That'll be Josh Savoy assisted by Ben Warner and Taylor Marshall. The face-off, Morgan wins it to the left of the Bolton and Glennon, sent around by Sean Boudreau. I need a water. Taking it back on Brian Workman though. Brian Workman to Diamo TG. The shot sent wide. Warner keeps it alive. Turned over to Ben Morgan though. Played ahead. David Wood is something by Diamo TG. But TG backhands it up to the Bruin. Now Brian Workman carries it in. Brian Workman couldn't get the shot away. Defended by Boudreau and some others. Workman with the puck in his skates to the point. But TG shot, save, made, put away by Bernardo. Tyler chips to Dylan Freelove. 6:42 to go in the second period. Bernardo trying to clear it out. Cut in by Freelove. Deflected into the mesh by Brian Workman. 6:37 to play in the second period. And all of Vegas started with the IRS. Joey Wilkie taking a face off to the left of Glennon against Peter Mitchell. Mitchell wins the draw. Carvalho sends it around to Ryan. Riley Moulton now. Then Carvalho off of McDougal. McDougal sends it around. Cut off by Moulton. Right point called liner drive. Save by Kazanjian. Marshall off the glass. McDougal sends it further. And now Josh Savoy trying to get it, but Colin Ryan gets there first. 6:04 to go, second period. Moulton turned over to Taylor Marshall, who chips it into the left corner. Carvalho to Moulton in front of his own net. Moulton to Carvalho, they exit the zone. Moulton again. Right circle, a shot sent wide. Cut off Taylor Marshall. Off the body of Bernardo. And Bernardo gets it. Now played forward by Morgan. Ben Morgan in his attacking zone. Now Moulton disrupted there by Ben Warner and Trevor Freelove. Freelove trying to clear it out, but he's in a puck battle with Boudreau and Moulton. Dug up by McDougal. And now Colin Underwood. Chip further by Connor Daniel. Sent down the way by Sean Boudreau. 5 minutes ago in the second period. Ben Warner off of the stick at center of Underwood, nullifying the icing. Mikey Damaris, Mike Warner lost it to Sean Boudreau. Intercepted by Ben Warner neutral zone. 4:45 to go second period. The right corner picked up by Boudreau. The Lions in his own zone. From Jornio up to Morgan. Tommy Workman deflected over to Ben Warner, who dumps it the other way. Lions have it. It's Boudreau getting in from Bernardo. Now Wood. Turned over. Tommy Workman. Some stick work. Loses it to Ben Morgan. Send it down the other way. That will go down for an icing. 4:14 to go. To the left of Glennon, his face-off is going to be Brian Workman against Peter Mitchell. Tied up, Mitchell wins the draw. Dug out by Workman, though. There's still a puck battle for it. Tiny Workman chipped away by Calvaro. Mitchell can't clear it out, but went off of Bill Warner's stick, and he couldn't keep it in. He poked it back in, and then cleared up by Colin Ryan. Warner in his own zone couldn't clear it out, taken away by Peter Mitchell. Mitchell offside. Shot saved by Kazanjian. The side of the cage. Now Moulton. 3:43 to go. Up to the point. Calvaro's shot with Mitchell in front. And a save by Kazanjian. Then around it's Moulton. Coffee Warner. And it's chipped out further by the Bruin. Now Tommy Workman is in all alone. He takes another save made. Chipped in and they score! Brian Workman in front! And DT is back within one! I think Brian got the last touch on that one. It could possibly be Tommy's goal if he didn't touch it. Either way, it's a Workman brother with a goal. And it's a one-goal game. Sergeant's list that goal was by a Workman brother, and we'll figure it out later. But I think it was Brian, but non-Adam's unsure on that. Troy Wilkie knocks it down. Josh Savoy lost it to Morgan. Carried ahead by Ricky Loney. Made a mistake last night. Something reverse. McDougall, D-to-D, and TG. TG lofts it way up in the air. And now Shelby Savoy sent wide. Wilkie tapped to Batiji. Sailed over the net. That one glances off the ceiling perhaps. Batiji to Wilkie via McDougall. 2:22 to go. Colin Ryan for Chelmsford. Off the referee's back and on into the glass. Ryan can't clear it out off of the Bruins stick, but Mitchell gets it, brings it up for the Lions. Peter Mitchell, right side, has it. A shot, save! He will score! Early Moulton, 4-2 Chelmsford. Brian the Tiny Workman off the face-off, and now Trevor Freelove. Ben Warner cut off by Peter Mitchell. Now Sean Stackpole. Unable to get at the point with Sean Boudreau. Bernardo to Boudreau. 1:50 to go. Now Stackpole. They play it out of their zone. Ben Warner picks up in the zone. 1:42 to go. Boudreau. D.D. Bernardo. Cut off by Ben Warner. To Jared the Bruin, deflected further. Cut off by Boudreau in his own end. Turns over the Brian Workman neutral zone. Goes to his own zone, drops to Trevor Freelove. To Tommy Workman. Turns it right over to Nick Minato. It's up by Trevor Freelove. Off of the Bruin stick. Icing. 1:09 to go. You know, in all those cases, Ty Workman has been so close to winning those icing races a couple of times, but because this is a pure no-touch icing situation as opposed to a NHL-style hybrid situation, the whistle blows. Brian Workman wins the draw to Diembo TG. De Bruin chips it just enough to get it out. 1 minute to go in the second period. Brian Workman dropped to Diembo TG. Now the Tommy Workman. Coughed up to Colin Ryan. McDougall knocks it back in. 50 seconds to go. Find the net, Bernardo. Coughed up to McDougall. Now Brian Workman. Cut off by David Wood. Now Ben Morgan over the blue. Dumps it in further. A.J. Bongiorno to Colin Ryan. The shot glove save by Kazanjian. 25.4 to play in the second. Face on forward lines and a shot off the goal post by Moulton. Mitchell to Moulton. 18 seconds. Moulton wraps it around. And he couldn't stuff it in the net. Stackpole left corner pressure by Joey Wilkie 10 seconds ago in the period. Now Mitchell. Right corner. To the point. Right to drive. Glove save by Andrew Kazanjian. He's been a busy guy tonight for DT. 2.8 to go. And the Lions pulled Nick Lennon just like they did at the end of the last period. That the refs are going to check Andrew's work there. Morgan against Workman. And Workman chips it out. That'll do it to 2 periods of play. 4-2 Chelmsford. We'll return for the third. Welcome back for the third period. Here at the Chelmsford Forum in North Berwick, Massachusetts. Shots on goal combined, 32 for Chelmsford and 12 for Dracut-Tyngsboro through the second period. First goal, indeed, as suspected. Josh DeBoy, assisted by Ben Warner, Tanner Marshall. Second goal is Brian Wickman, assisted by Ty Wickman and Joe DeBruin. So DT hoping to rally here in the third. He had only 12 shots on net so far, but hopefully they can pull off a comeback here. Once again, for those of you just joining us, I'm Nathan Quorum. Happy that my tax-free funds are accepted. My tax return, excuse me. Not saying we usually talk about hockey podcasts. The Internal Revenue Service. Or government in general. And we avoid it for good reason. Because no one tunes into a hockey game to hear a talk about the government. No matter what your political opinions are. So, here we go, third period. Brian Workman against Peter Mitchell. Workman wins it over to the Bruin, and now Ben Warner. Warner gets it further. Shot saved by Nick Glennon. Just 10 seconds into the frame. Batiji deflected by Moulton. Now Colin Ryan. Pass up to Stackpole. Deflected further. Ben Warner there to pick it up. Cut off by Stackpole. Moulton goes down in front of the net. Mitchell finds Ryan. Turn over to Ben Warner though. Warner over the red. Dumps it in. 14 minutes, 19 seconds to play. The Bruins trying to chip one in, but he couldn't. Moulton to Mitchell to try and get it out. Kept alive by the Bruin. Now, Colin Rogan sends it towards the net. And it goes wide. Bedreau the other way. Dumps it in. It was up there by Trevor Freelove. Over the blue. Over the red. Freelove dumps it in now. Now Tanner Marshall. Turn over to Ben Morgan. Now David Wood. Spoken further by AJ Modronio. Cut off by Trevor Freelove and sends it down the other way. No racing. Nick Bonato for the Chelmsford Lions. Shot sent wide as it was cut off by Damaris. Now Freelove. Pop battle for Jornio, loses it. Carvalho around to Bonato. Now Morgan. Now AJ Bongiorno in the slot. Goes down. Sent wide. Chelmsford announcers want a penalty, and you know they got a case for one. For being objective about it, although that situation is always borderline, you know. And a lot of penalties called by officials are judgment calls. There's some clear-cut cases where it's obvious that it is a penalty. Well, in some cases it's obvious that it isn't a penalty. But a lot more calls are subjective. Face up on by Mitchell. Moulton to Ryan. Moulton right corner, disrupted there by Warner. Cut off by Ryan, the blue line. To Moulton behind the net. Moulton sent one in the crease, sent wide. DeBruin plays it the other way. Jared DeBruin. Lost to Deshaun Bedreau. Now carried forward by Riley Moulton. Moulton with a deke. And a net goes off as Moulton took into the net with him. Trying to see who that is. Jacob McDougal. He was slow to get up a bit, but so he had just gone into that, barreling into that with Riley Moulton. Morgan against Workman. Workman wins it up to Warner. Ben Warner. Played further. To the left corner. Warner gets there. In front. Now Ty Workman. To the point, Brian Workman. Shot. Off of the stick of Ryan in front, so not a shot on net. As Ryan sent it right away. Now Workman to Warner, dumping it in. Lennon hands off to Ryan. Cut off by Batiji. Tommy to Brian Workman. Turnover to Ben Morgan thanks to the play of Ricky Looney. Dump back in by Colin Underwood. Lennon hands it off, and I think he ever so slightly touched the net in the process. That's do come off quite easily here at the Chelmsford Forum, at least in what I've observed in the past. Games I've done here, including the playoffs in 2019. Boudreau for the Lions, right out with it. Now carried forward by Moulton. Riley Moulton. The shot, saved by Kazanjian. Rebound from Mitchell in front. Another save by Kazanjian. Back in by Moulton once more. Another save. Loose puck dug out by Colin Underwood. Now, Mikey Damaris. Lofted out. Stackpole to Boudreau. Boudreau lofts it in. Cut off by Warner. 10:45 to go. Warner gets it out of there, but Damaris is tied up by Boudreau. No icing as a result. Ryan is sent further by Stackpole. Taken away, starting off as Colby Forstel. Taken off by Boudreau. Now Bonanno starts off with it, deflected by Savoy. Wilkie chips it the other way. Lions dump it in, Madronio. Sent around by DT. I'm trying to see what that was, but it doesn't matter now. Wilkie. Off from St. Marshall's stick. Picked up by Nick Bonanno, though, of Chelmsford. 9:52 to go. Not off the woods, and off the helmet of his teammate David Wood. Now Wilkie to the point, a drive by Forstel. Whistle there as Glennon makes the save with 9:44 to go in the period. Oh, and I never pulled up the scoreboard. Good work, Nathan. Great work. I refer to myself in the third person too much. Brian Workman on the draw ties it up, and Chelmsford gets it. Carvalho played further by Moulton, and now it's Stackpole. Sean Stackpole. Peter Mitchell cut off. Jared the Bruin going to bring it out. Cut off by Manny Carvalho, though. 9:26 to go. Bradley Moulton. Slammed down by Jacob McDougall for an icing. 9:19 to go in the third. Yeah, I know. I just noticed now because I got a new phone this week, but I reset the settings instead of syncing my old settings. That changed the watch settings around because I don't get a enhanced haptic notification when a text comes in. Finally, can win the draw, tie up to Jared the Bruin. Cut off Colin Ryan, got it from Manny Carvalho. Sent out by Colin Ryan. And now Sean Stackpole, cut off by Trevor Freelove. Brian Workman to Trevor Freelove. Now Jared the Bruin. Off the board, cut off by Manny Carvalho, who sends it in the other way. Cut off by Trevor Freelove once more. Now Ben Warner, D-to-D, they go 8-D to go in the third. The Bruin sends it further. Colin Ryan. Off the glass around. Now Caden Belleville. Deshaun Boudreau. Carried further by AJ Mondronio. Ryan to Morgan. Now carrying it in Belleville. Caden Belleville. Mondronio goes down. Belleville gets it again, this time on the right side. 8:21 to go. Belleville right wing wall. Belleville sends it out in front. Only Tanner Marshall is there though. Marshall off the boards and out. It's going to go down for a night. No icing, wow. A little surprised there. Belleville sent around looking for Bongiorno. Now carried further away Belleville. Morgan trying to bat it down. But TG trying to take it away with Belleville nearby. Picked up by Jory Wilkie. Yeah, further trying to get out of the DT zone. 7:40 to go. Chelmsford keeps it under the line. Nick Minato. High slot. Shooting. Save by Kazanjian. Now in the right corner. Puck battle between Moulton and Forstall. And Forstall wins said puck battle. Sends it down off of the boards. Tracking him on the wall. And an icing against DT. My watch is yelling at me to breathe. There we go. Prominent haptics are back on my watch, so. De Bruin plays it for there. Brian Workman, Tommy Workman, a shot save by Glennon! Brian Workman in front for Jared De Bruin, and he couldn't get a shot away. The Chelmsford parents approve of that save. And the Lions don't ice it. I thought that they had the icing there for sure, but free love off the second of Brian Workman. Now Jared De Bruin plays it forward. Dumps it into the blue line. Sent behind Glennon. Now Tommy Workman for DT starts off with it. 6:42 to go. Retreats to his own zone. Tommy Workman off the boards up and cut off by Nick Bonato. Team up for free love in his own zone. Now off of both the Bruin and Brian Workman. Now Tommy Workman brings it the other way. Cut off, stolen there by Ricky Looney. Over the red, over the attacking blue now is Ricky Looney left side. 6:24 to go. Taken away by Connor Daniel. Now Cheryl Freeland trying to chip it out. Puck battle. He gets out of there, but Colin Ryan takes it right away from the Lions. Backhands into the attacking zone on the left side. Now left corner, Ricky Looney. Looking out in front, but he only had Colin Underwood. So it's a turnover. Underwood dumps it in from the red and goes off of the blocker of Glennon. And now the Lions have a chance to the way. It's Riley Moulton over the blue. Now it's Ben Morgan to Moulton. He couldn't get the shot away. Now Underwood pokes it out. It's be Ryan all the way down in his own end. Off the boards and up. 5:42 to go. Want to try and carry it in. Something there is Ryan. D to Boudreau. Off of the stick of Stackpole further. Stackpole wins the race against one to the left corner. Attacking zone for Chelmsford. 5:27 to go. To Moulton, back to Stackpole on the left wing wall. Left point, Boudreau. A shot! Score! I think it went off of Riley Moulton in front. Regardless, 5:19 to go, and it is 5-2 Chelmsford. Ref's coming over. Jeff Duras wants an explanation. Either way, again, 5:19 is your time remaining in this one, and Chelmsford's now up 5-2. Off this face-off. Wait a second. Yep, my audio's right. That's good. There was echo potential there for a second. Stackpole trying to play it out, and he does out of his own zone over the red. Dumps it in left side of his into the attacking zone. 5 minutes to go. 5-2 Chelmsford to score. Dambo TG Binos on that starting or trying to start something off. Sent up out of the reach of both Daniel and Underwood. Sent in by Bonato, taken back by Forstall. Now Chelmsford got a chance. AJ Bongiorno can't get the shot away. Something there by, I believe that was Ben Warner. Now Ben Morgan. But Chelmsford behind behind the DT net rather. Morgan trying to look around in front. Scramble for the puck. Up to the point. Nick Bonato. Now Ben Morgan in the left circle. Shoots! Glove save Kazanjian. 4:18 to go in the third. face-off is won by Joy Wilkie. Chelmsford pokes it right back in, though, as Chase Allen's on the edge of DT now. Chelmsford has the puck. That's Riley Moulton. Set up by Joy Wilkie, though. Turned over. Josh Savoy had a chance, but was sticked away by Nick Lennon. Bonato, on to Ryan. 3:48 to go. Set up by Mitchell. Not out, rather. I thought he was going to bring it out. DT has it at Marshall to Allen. Chase Allen dumps it in. Behind the Chelmsford net. Colin Ryan. Twist to Nick Bonato. 3:33 to go. Bonato. Long pass off of Ben Warner. Allen shoved off the puck. Shoved by Peter Mitchell. 3:20 to go. I can't talk. Savoy trying to backhand it in. Ryan has it there for Chelmsford, though. DD to Boudreau. 3:10 to go. Carries for the right, Belleville. Caden Belleville. Oh! Big hit nice hit by Ben Warner there. Sent around in front by Stackpole. Left point, Carvalho. Off of Wilkie's stick. Chipped off of Warner's stick. Tyrokin trying to get there. Sean Boudreau wins the puck race, but Boudreau's behind his own net. Up to Caden Belleville, they go quickly. Fine Logan keeps it in the attacking zone, though, just barely. He may have been a bit outside of the blue line, but either way, he pucked off his stick. Cut up by Belleville, now the Lions. Taking right back, though. Backhanded by Colby Forstall. 2:27 to go. Boudreau. Belleville. And now Ben Morgan. Over the red. Over the hacking blue. Ben Morgan. Cut off there by Freelove and Workman. Brian Workman. Send up. Cut off at the left point by TK Irvin. Irvin a shot sent wide. Another one in front. Brian Workman clears the crease. Irvin. Laid outside on Chelmsford. Brian Workman for DT. 1:56 to go. Now Trevor Freelove. Freelove brings it ahead. Trevor Freelove. Sticked away by Nick Glennon. Now James Wickland. AJ Monjonio. Turned over. Brian Workman to Jared De Bruin. Glove save by Glennon. It's a minute 29 to play here from the Chelmsford Forum. They're going to work in Massachusetts for the most part. Again, parts of that corner are indeed in Chelmsford. Originally the Tully Forum back in the 80s when the UMass Lowell actually played here. I believe it may have actually been known as the Booker Forum briefly. I'm not sure if that source is correct or not. But the Tully Forum days are pretty well documented. Right point for TG. Drive. I'm not sure it got to be known as the Chelmsford Forum when most of the rank, including the door, is in Billerica. Down to 1 minute and 1 second. McDougal to Wilkie. But TG to Wilkie. To the net. Was behind there. Now sent in front by Tanner Marshall. Then Savoy off the side of the cage. Tanner Marshall. McDougal. Out in front. Now Marshall offside. The point Savoy. Drive. Sent wide. 33 seconds ago. Batigi. Cut off by Bonato. 27 seconds ago. Lions cleared out. Moulton to Wood. And now Peter Mitchell. Backhander. Saved by Kazanjian behind. Now the net's off a little bit. 16.6 to go in this one. Brian Workman down to Chase Allen. Around the boards, 12 seconds. Now Jared De Bruin. Taken away by Sean Stackpole. Turnover Ben Warner. Off time Workman's stick. That will do it for this one. As the Chelmsford Lions pull out a 5-2 win on their senior night against DT. We're going to wait the shots on net from Kathy McManus in a minute once the stream catches up. So let's see what we get for the shots on net here. So you got the goals today. Josh Savoy, assisted by Ben Warner and Tatum Marshall. Oh, never issues at the door. And Brian Oakland assists to Tommy Wickman and Jared DeBruin. So DT actually led in shots 8-7 in the third. So in the game, that would be 39-20, favoring Chelmsford. Alongside Molly DeBruin, I'm Nathan Corum. Have a great night.